Hi, everybody. Hey, hello. Good morning. How are you? All right. Macarena, Mora, Katarzyna, Priya. Good morning. Hello. How are you? Can you all hear me okay today? Is everything all right? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Learn English here. Hello. Hey, thanks for joining in. I'm good, Moira. Thanks for asking. Moira, I have seen you here before. Super nice that you came back. Hey, Julia. Super nice that you all came around. Thanks for joining in, people. Super nice to be here again. As usually, when I start my lives here on YouTube, I ask where you're watching me from. Okay, got somebody here from Israel. Thanks for joining in. Hey, Enrico. Oui, that's French, right? Hello. Quiz. Up harsh. Super nice. Hello, Algeria, Suresh, India, Poland, India, Germany, Bangladesh. Hello, Argentina, Brazil, Italy. So nice that you came around. Ellis, Portugal, Ukraine. Not much, Julia. Hello, Turkey, Angola. Super nice to see all of you here. Well, you know what we're going to do here today, guys? We are going to be talking about phrasal verbs. I just want, before we start this, because this is going to be recorded, I wanted to thank you guys so much. We are now 600,000 on YouTube. I can't believe it. This is so much fun. I love being here teaching you guys. It's super nice that you came around. So we're still talking here Brazil, India, Angola, Saudi Arabia. Good evening. It's morning for me. So good that you guys came around. Different parts of the world. I'm so happy to be here. Super nice. Well, people, again, I'm very happy to be doing this. One of the reasons I'm doing this live today, it's because we're now 600,000 followers on the road to 1 million. I can't believe I'm saying this. This is amazing. Thank you so much for all of your help and your support throughout these years. And today, as kind of like a payback to you, I kind of want to give you a little lesson about phrasal verbs. As English learners, sometimes I know how difficult it is for people to understand phrasal verbs. And, I have taught people from different parts of the world, but it's phrasal verbs always seem to be a problem, right? But now let me just write, I'm going to be using here my chat to talk to you guys too. And this is the question number one. Does anybody remember what phrasal verbs are? And look, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions, but I need you to participate. I need you to use the chat. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. Oh, great. Single, since you're 3, that's great. I do play the guitar. This is my bass guitar, but I play the guitar too. Yeah? So phrasal verbs, people. What are phrasal verbs? Does anybody want to try the definition? Come on, right here in the chat, and we'll be talking about this. Macarena, no problem. No problem that we're here to remember this. Very good. Anybody? Look, basically, you people, a phrasal verb is a group of words that function together as a unit. So usually phrasal verbs have two parts, a basic verb and a particle that could be a preposition or an adverb. So they're very commonly used in everyday conversation or informal writing, and that's why it's so important to know them. So let's talk about some phrasal verbs today. Let's try to do this. Very good. Excellent. Look, people, before we start this lesson today about phrasal verbs, I want you to, when you have the chance, I want you all to look at the links below that I made available. You will find a link to buy the material that I created, which explains phrasal verbs in context. Today, we're going to see a little bit of this. Sometimes you can try to memorize phrasal verbs, and it's okay. Like get up, get in, go around, etc. But if you put them in context, if you have a phrase that goes together with it, and then you understand the phrasal verbs in English, it makes it all that much easier to understand them. In this course that I'm making available, again, in the link below, you will see phrasal verbs in context. And only this week, I'm making the course available for 50% off. So the course used to be $12. Now it's going to be $5.99. And if you really finally want to understand phrasal verbs, trust me, if you buy this material, you will get a lot of explanations and a lot of videos. Basically, it's 5 videos plus a bonus video with a review and a test, which we will do together. There's a PDF, which it's a booklet with the information that you need. There are challenges, exercises, and games, everything that you need to understand phrasal verbs. Okay? If you buy the material, it's then it makes it all that easier for me to continue here. Oh my God, somebody is writing a lot here. Sachin, 123. I'm from Bharat. Very good. Thanks for coming, man. Very good. Excellent. Very good. Okay, from where we can get the PDF, there's a link here in the comments, in the description of the video. Maybe after I finish the live, you can click the link and then you will see that will go directly to my page where you can buy the material and support me. Okay? But you can do this a little later, and we can talk about the lesson of today. To give you an idea what you will see in the material, the phrasal verbs in context, let's talk a little bit about this, shall we? People, we were talking before that phrasal verbs are a verb plus a particle, a base verb and a particle, okay? Look, basically, what we're going to do is we're going to see a verb, for example, get, and you have a particle, for example, on. So then you create a phrasal verb, get on, right? Now, everybody, tell me this. What is the opposite of the preposition on? On, I'm going to write this in the chat. On is a preposition, right? What is the opposite of on? Anybody? I'm going to be using my little notebook here today. Excellent. Parnia, off. Very good. Gabriela, J-Ro, Macret, off. You got it. So, for example, I have here on, and then the opposite is off, right? Now, if I say, and I create the phrasal verb, again, verb get plus a preposition on, the opposite of get on will be, what do you guys think? Anybody? Get on, and what is the opposite? Ends, get off. Macaron, get off. That's it. Very good. Parnia, very good. Julia, excellent. Now, do you see what I'm talking about when I talk about context? If you know the preposition on and you know the opposite of, you can create a lot of phrasal verbs. Get on, for example, you can get on. Imagine that you have a horse or a motorcycle and you get on the motorcycle or the horse. The opposite of this will be get off, on and off. If you are going to connect or start your cell phone in the morning, you turn it on, and the opposite will be turn off, right? Now, these are verbs that are the same. Get on, get off, turn on, turn off. I'm going to use a different thing here. I'm going to put my cat on. Uh, this is my cap, right? I'm going to, how do you say this in English? What's this action? Oh, my hat, my cap. I'm going to, how do I say this in English? What's the phrasal verb I can use for this? Anybody? Come on. Gabriella, you rock. Put on. Excellent. Oh, you guys are so good. Mohammed, yeah, put it on. Excellent. Iwa, very good. Parnia, put on. Very good. Now, we were talking just before this that get on, the opposite is get off. Turn on, the opposite is turn off. If I put my cap on, what's the opposite? I'm going to, what's this? Anybody? So put on, what's the opposite? Put off, take off. Good. Now, which one is correct? Put off, take off. Okay. Look, put off is a different thing. I'm going to put something off. I'm going to postpone it, kind of like cancel it for later. In this case, it gets a little more complicated. The opposite of put on, it's take off. There in the chat. Look, this is a thing that it gets a little more complicated, but focus on the preposition on and off, and not only on the verb. If you put something on your body, like I have my vest here, I put it on. Everything that I put on my body, including like contact lenses, my cap, I put on. If I remove them, this is getting hot here. So I'm going to take off. That's the idea. Look, sometimes the verbs are not going to be the same, and that's why phrasal verbs are a little complicated. But what really helps is if you understand prepositions or the adverbs that will come after that. Context. Now, let's try a different thing. Let me ask you this. Let me write this. What is this is in the chat, everybody. Check it out. What is the opposite of in? What is the opposite of in? Come on, help me out. Let's see. Opposite of in. EOS, out. Nice. J-Ro. Hi, Muskan. Mohammed, yes, out. Everybody, you guys are so good. Excellent. Hello. Moira, out. Very good. People, look. Now you go. We're talking about on and off, and now we're going to use in and out. You know, when you arrive at a restaurant, or rather at a hotel, you know, the first thing you do when you arrive at a hotel, you check in, right? People, what is the opposite of check in? That's easy. What is it? Sure, Muskin, no problem. Check out, quiz. Good. Dagmar. Ewa Maria, check out. Very good. Excellent. Very good. Hi, Sandra. Very good. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Super good. Very nice. Hussein, check out. Very nice. So it is. Check out. Again, context, people. I know that I'm checking in, and then I think about the opposite of it. I check out. Let me give you an example. Let's see if you guys know what this is. I'm going to write a sentence here, and it means with the verb eat. You know, when I'm eating my breakfast in the morning, for example, if I have a meal, a breakfast, a dinner, or a lunch in my house, I, can you fill in the space, fill in the blank? Eat, tanana, which means to have a meal at home. What is the preposition that goes there? Eat what? Eat around, eat up, eat down. What do you think? Eat over? Quiz, you're good. People, the correct answer in this case will be, oops, let me write this here. I'm not very familiar with the chat here. Eat in, people, eat in, because you are inside the house. Somebody wrote, Julia, you will eat over, eat up, Parnia. Excellent. No problem. Very good. So when you say eat up, it's when you finish, you need to, like when you tell your kid, for example, finish all your food, eat up. That's the idea. Eat in, it's when you eat in your house. Now, the opposite, if you eat in a restaurant, now what is the space there? If I eat in my house, when I go to a restaurant, can you fill in the gap? What is that going to be? Oh, you guys are fast. Eat out. Very good. Hello, World of Wonders. Nice to see you here. Super good. So now we know the opposite. Now, can put off is a little different. I'll talk about this in a second. Julia Parnia, excellent. Thanks for participating, people. Very good. Eat out. Now, you see the tendency, like there's a standard here, right? Like if you say eat in, the opposite is eat out. Check in, check out. We were talking before. Get on, get off. Turn on, turn off. And it's a little different. Put on and take off. Does that make sense, people? What do you think? People, previously, I was telling you that there's a link below here, this video, in which you can find a link to buy my material that talks about phrasal verbs in context. And again, it's 50% off this week. It's only $5.99. You get videos, you get a booklet with the PDF explaining everything that I'm talking here, challenges, exercises, and games. And I want to give you an example. Look, this is an example that you will find in my book, and I will be explaining that in the videos if you buy the course. Okay, here we go. Ooh, sorry, people. I see that you're writing some questions here. I will answer them in a minute, okay? Let me challenge you with an exercise that is in my book. Let's see if you guys can find this, can get this correct. You ready? I'm going to write here. There's three options. It's a question, a blank, and letters A, B, and C. Check it out. It's in the chat. We should go blank for dinner tonight. Letter A, we should go up, we should go away, we should go out. What do you think? Very good, people. That's it. Excellent. People, we should go out tonight. That's the idea. In this material that I'm selling here, it's in the description. You will see lots of little tests like this. But again, because we first spoke about eating in and eating out, you know that we have to go out to have dinner. Context, right? Context. Let me get another one here. Okay. Let me give you another exercise. People, do you work out? Do you physically exercise? You know, I love running. It's my sport. I run 4 to 5 times a week try to keep in shape now that I'm getting older. So I try to go running. What exercise do you do? Tell me here in the comments. Do you like to work out at the gym? Do you lift weights? Do you play basketball or baseball? Do you do yoga? What's your favorite sport? Here we go. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I go to the gym quiz. Super nice. Julia, yoga and basketball? My goodness, that's great. Walk, I love walking. Iwa, Pilates, squash. So good. Oh, I see. Workout is not your strong suit. Patricia, walking, football. Fidalgo, right? Soccer. Sandra, gym. Did you see in the chat, people, you have Sandra Hornstein? She's one of my subscribers, one of the members of my channel. That's why she has a little badge. Thank you so much, Sandra. You rock. And I love that you go to the gym. Super good. People, no matter the exercise that you do, sometimes there's a little exercise that we do before. So here's another question. I always warm blank before doing exercises. Here we go. What do you think the answer for that question is? Letter A, up. Letter B, down. Letter C, over. My goodness, you guys are so good. Thank you, Sandra. Very nice. Up. Super good. People, in this context that we're talking here, okay, it's to warm up. Before you do the exercise, you warm up. Warm is like something that's hot to make your body ready for the exercise so you don't get injured. Accent Moira, up. Now, look, what is the opposite? Think about phrasal verbs in context that we're talking in this lesson today. What is the opposite of warm up? You know, after you finish the exercise. And here's a tip. It's not warm down. Does anybody know? Oh, Yongena, not warm down. It's okay. Dry out. Maybe, well, depends, but not really in this case. Quiz. Cool down, warm down. Okay, here we go. Gabriela Bukanska. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. Cool down. We cool down. Very good. Calm down could be like, mentally, but cool down physically. Again, do you see a tendency here? We were talking about warm up. The opposite will have to be down. We change the verb, okay, warm to make yourself ready for the exercise, hot to heat your body up. But then the opposite will be cool down. Cool down. You see, people, that when you say calm down, it's correct. But calm, if you're nervous, then if you're stressed out, you want to calm yourself down. It's more like mentally, right? Carol Liao, stretching. Yes, that's a little different. You could stretch a little bit too, to calm down, to cool down a little bit. I agree. Excellent. No problem, Hussein. No problem. Excellent. Excellent. People, very good. You see, I want to tell you something else real quickly while we're in the middle of this. I've been telling you about the link that you can click to buy my material. And you see that there's somebody here that I can see, Sandra. She is one of the members of my channel. So when she makes a comment, immediately I see her name. It highlights to me here. And you can find another link here that you can become a member of my YouTube family channel. It's less than $2 a month. It's $1.99. And I have an objective here today. I would like to have 5 new members or subscribers to my channel. It's super easy. You just click on the link that's below. There's 2 links. One that's for the material, for the phrasal verbs, and another one for the membership of my YouTube channel. I'm asking you this because it really helps me. I can buy new equipment, I can buy new lights. I'm trying to buy a new computer, and this whole thing really helps me out so I can continue here. I really appreciate it. Look, if you become a member, again, it's $1.99 a month. You get loyalty badges like Sandra. So when you comment live, I can see your name. You can watch my videos before anybody. So I post videos before to my members and then after to the public community. There's priority reply to the comments. There's behind the scene videos. And that way we can even talk because there are challenges that are exclusive to my followers. Okay? I really appreciate that. Thank you, Sandra. Very good. And you can come down. Yes, you can say that. Oh, yeah, Macarena, the dollar in Argentina is difficult. I understand. Very good. Hi, Daulet from, is it Turkmenistan? Thank you so much for being here. People, let's continue. Now, let me give you another challenge. There are some times that you have the phrasal verb and you have, again, it's the verb plus a particle, right? A verb and a particle. Let me give you another example. Okay. Does anybody remember put away? Let me write this in the chat. Put away, everybody. Does anybody know what that means? Try to write an example, a definition here in the chat. Hello, Iran. Hello, friends. Put away, people. What do you think? Nobody? Thanks. Thanks for, yeah, I appreciate that. Put away that hat. Put out, Julia, that's a little different. It's like when you turn off the lights, you put out the lights, or you put out the fire. Put away my glasses, Gabriella. Very good. Patricia, yes, put away your stuff. Oh, I love you back. Thank you so much. Put something far from you. Yug Anna. Very good. Excellent. When you're cleaning your flat, very good. Your phone, Mohammed. Yeah, very good. People, let me give you the definition. To put away, it's to put something back where it usually is, or to put in another location. Excellent. Put away. Now, put down, for example, it's to write something or make a note. We're talking about phrasal verbs with put, right? Put away, put down. Now, you see that the verb is the same. Away is the opposite of near. So if you say go away, it means that don't stay here. Go away. Put away, not here. Put it over there. You see the tendency here? If you know what the particle, in this case, the preposition is, then you know the phrasal verb. It's easy. Put down. You remember that you say we're talking about warm up and cool down. When you put something down, you can write something or take it because you put physically, you put your pen down onto the paper. Now, does that make sense? Put away your book. Yes, Macarena, that's right. Now, I'm going to ask you a challenge here. I'm going to give you a challenge. I'm going to ask you a question. Leave your phone, it's put down. That's good. Like your phone. Yes. Excellent, Hussein. Now, everybody, somebody asked me before here. Sorry, I can't remember who it was. There's a lot of comments. Put off. What is to put off? Now, think about this. Put, we all know what put is. And we were talking about put away, put down, and now I have off. What's the idea? You tell me, give me examples. You can write in the comments. You guys are doing great, by the way. It's very good. Oh, very good. Min tingi, to postpone, to delay. Kulien, erectulu, very good. Put something away. Yes, okay. I don't do it now. Dagmar, postpone. You got it. People, excellent. You know, if I'm putting something off, I'm going to, I like that word. Let me write this. Postpone or cancel an agreement. Let's say we had a picnic and it's raining today. I can't go. I'm so sorry. Let's put it off. Let's call it off. Let's cancel it because then we can do this a little later. Let's do it tomorrow, for example. Okay? Does that make sense, people? Delay something. Zainab, very good. Postpone, Macarena, no problem. It's nothing bad. There's no bad mistakes. It's just we're all learning together. It's okay. Everybody? Julia, very good. People, you will see again in the link, if you click the link below, you will see this and many other examples. So I'm promoting the material here because I really believe it's a very good material. It's only $5.99, and you will help me continue here creating these videos and explaining things to you. You can click the link below. People, just the last challenge that I want to give you. Let's see. I'm going to ask you a question. See if you guys got this correct. Just a second. I'm looking for stuff here. I'm actually looking at the material that I was promoting before and to get some examples. Okay. Here, this is a bit more difficult, I think. I'm going to put a challenge here in the chat. Last challenge of today. You ready? The question is, can you blank the package at the post office on your way home? Look at this. So, can you blank the package at, not to, at the post office on your way home? When post office was the place that everybody used to send letters through. Nowadays, it's not very much used, maybe for Amazon. Okay, here we go. Can you drop off? Excellent. Drop off. Parnia, Jero, Min, Ghosty, love the name. Freak, drop off. Excellent. People, you got it. Now, remember when you drop something, like I have my pen here, if I drop it, I do this, right? Because I'm talking about off, because the package is on me almost. It can be in the car and everything, but let's just imagine it's on you, and then you're carrying this with you, and the moment you go to the post office, the opposite of on, off, and drop, it's that basically that idea of doing this. There's another example that sometimes you take your kids to school, and then you pick them up at the end of the day, but before you drop them off, not literally, of course, just like metaphorically, you drop them off. Okay? Just Moira, just drop. It's this idea. When you drop something, oops, I dropped my cell phone on the floor, on the ground. Shoot, it's going to break it. Okay? Drop the mic. That's it. Very good. Excellent. People, again, thank you so much for joining me here in this lesson today. For the last time, I'm going to tell you this. There's 2 links below this video. I'm going to open my microphone to questions now. But right before this, you can become a member of my channel. It's only $2 a month. And I'm doing this today and trying to get 5 more members to my channel so I can make some extra money to buy more lights and more material here for me to continue. And there's a phrasal verbs lessons here that it's a PDF and 6 videos that explains phrasal verbs in context. This will help me a whole lot. Thank you so much. People, look, now I'm going to stay here for five more minutes, and you can ask me anything you want. Remember, people, I'm opening the chat for this here. Remember, learning English will open a lot of doors for you. Education is the key. Love is the key. So love one another and try to educate yourself. This will open a lot of doors for you. Very good. Okay, J-Ro. Teacher, I have a question about the phrasal verb. Is divide. How do I know I have to separate it? Okay. Yeah, the idea, J-Ro, I hope I'm saying your name right. Look, the idea of a phrasal verb, a phrasal verb is separate exactly because it's a verb plus a particle. We say it could be a preposition or an adverb. In the beginning of this lesson, we were talking, you can return to the beginning of the video. I'm going to leave this here. Get on, get off, turn on, turn off, get in, get out. It's always a two-part. It could be three-part too, like look forward to. It could be three parts, but it's always separate because it's a verb plus a particle or two particles. Okay. Sandra, hello again. People, look at that. Sandra, a member of my channel, is asking a question. Super Sandra, explain for me again about put off, please. Of course, yes. Okay, so put off can be a few things, but usually when I have to postpone something, let's imagine, Sandra, that I'm going to go live here, say 8 o'clock in the morning, and something happens. My computer breaks, my internet connection fails me, and then, there's a problem here with the weather. So, you know what? Let's do this tomorrow. Let's postpone it. Let's put it off for later. Let's do this another day. Put off, not now, maybe later. Sandra, is it okay? Please let me know in the comments, okay? Oh, I'm glad that you love my teaching. I am too, RSA. Mauritius Islands. Hi. Very good. Very good. Okay, Parnia, how about the phrasal verbs that have three parts like prepositions? Excellent. The idea of three parts, they call this a three-part particle phrasal verb. Let me get my material so I can get some examples for you. So, for example, we have look forward to. Let me write this here in the chat. I have get away with. There's a famous television series called Get Away with Murder. Oh, excellent, Sandra. I'm glad that you understand. Settle down in. Sometimes it doesn't. Phrasal verbs don't have to be just 1, 2. It could be 1, 2, 3. Like look forward to, get away with, etc. Okay. I'm gonna answer one more question, people. Let's see what the questions you have here. I learned a lot of things about Sinap, Suida. Hello, I have a question. I learned a lot of things about English, but I can't use this when I speak. What should I do? Okay, great. Sinap, again, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. Okay, I understand that we learn English like any language, it's concepts, right? We learn things that we're trying to apply, but they're ideas, they're concepts. The more you practice, the more these concepts will be retained by your mind. The more you will understand them if you practice. Now, my suggestions are you could try to find a partner, maybe here, write a comment here. Hey, people, send me a message and exchange messages. So you're practicing with this person. Sometimes you can have a friend, maybe they don't speak the best English in the world, but go to a coffee shop, go to a park, and then try to speak with them. That way you're practicing. When you're studying something, if you're following my videos here and then you learn a new word or a new expression, try to apply that in the conversation with your friend. um, let's say you don't have that opportunity, that possibility to have a friend who speaks English. Try to find somebody online. There's a lot of, the world is big. This idea of borders, like my country, your country, you know, there's no borders. This is only a man-made thing. Just try to find somebody from another country that will practice this with you. Try to read books, listen to podcasts. They're free. Watch the videos like mine. There's a lot of other creators here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok that can help you. Okay, and that's it, people. So Zinep, you can send Zinep a question or a message so you can practice with them. Go to New York if you have that chance. Go to an English-speaking country. New York, best city in the world. People, I'm gonna be going away now. Hi, Sergio. I'm gonna be going away now. The video is gonna be here for you to watch later if you want. Again, click on the links. Click on the links below. You will be helping me a lot to continue to provide, to create more videos here. I appreciate you coming here today. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you all very soon. Okay? Try to become a member of my channel. I would really appreciate that. Okay? People, thank you so much. Thanks for coming. Much love to you. Remember, love is the key. Education is the door. Bye, everybody.